Hello.
Hello and welcome to the end of season 2, the live recording of the Argent Airways podcast. I am Redcleaver. And
Hi, Redcleaver.
thank you.
I'm
and
Ela Lightris. Just roll with it.
I am Vivian Skybreaker, or Granny Viv.
I am Xuyagu.
I am Spartacus.
No, I am Spartacus.
And
How have we got through 16 episodes of this?
I have absolutely no idea. But here we are in our second live recording with our very nice audience here.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of guests. We have Kari, we have Yasmin, we have Jenny, we have Urzok, we have Red Fox, we have Kessigo, we have who's the immortal Pancake? Oh, that's Pancake Jack. Pancake Jack.
Wow.
Zolina, I just learned I said her name wrong all this time. Resha Gorstan, Masaru, Eliza, and Lady Natasha Darness.
Welcome, milady. And of course, during this recording, our audience is more than welcome to put in a request to come and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
And for the time being, however, Ella, what is our topic?
Right. First topic is interesting one I saw actually. Using delves for RP, how they can be implemented in-characterly and how detailed and cool they can be.
Oh,
So using delve instances and delves for RP, how'd that work?
Yeah, if you guys feel inspired to talk to us about this topic, just raise your little hand and we'll pull you up here. Because
okay,
I, for
then.
one, hate delves with a passion, so I won't have much to say about this.
You heard it here, folks.
Except for those webs can summon the Rubians. Don't stand in them.
So in the Rubians, don't stand in them.
That's the reason why I particularly hate that delve, because I'm constantly hearing friggin' Bronzebeard going up. The Rubians! As if we didn't have an entire friggin' expansion of him going, the Wounds Champion!
Is that the same voice actor, though?
I'm not sure, but they sound similar.
They sound very similar.
Mm.
But yes, delves.
Yes.
I have
Delves and
actually
RP.
been at a delve Iceli once. And Iceli, it was just as bad as Ooceli.
Okay, in what way?
It took so long that eventually I had to dip out, and I am usually quite a night owl. So yeah, it just took forever.
I haven't RP'd in delves myself, but I can see a couple of delves that you can possibly RP in. One of them, I suppose, is the one with what's his name? Not Brandy, Bran Bronzebeard. In it, constantly going on about Nerubians.
Jenny says,
Jenny
I've
says,
RP'd in dungeons, and people seem to think it's weird. Jenny, do you have any idea why people think it's weird when you RP in a dungeon? Jenny is typing.
we also
I've always
have
seen it as good as you can do some good like
Kari already says, oh no.
the underwater one is annoying as hell. Yeah, I agree with that, Pancake. That underground one, not underground one, pardon me. The underwater one.
Oh yes.
Oh, as someone who hates deep open water, I absolutely detest that delve as well. Oh,
I just want to sweat loudly.
Alyssa Day had said in our chat here, I've all played in delves with my little group of friends. We used to do a solo mission that took us a bit deeper into their personal adventure. I can definitely see why people would want to RP in delves and other dungeons as well, because there are unique settings, and I can imagine there being quite a few interesting roleplay scenarios you can come from that.
Right.
Only thing is, though,
Jenny has replied. She says she has no idea why people frown upon others RPing in a dungeon. She says Jenny is a civilian, so she would not be in a dungeon, but she has warriors and she loves RPing in a dungeon. Well, the thing is about RPing in the dungeon is that people are likely to assume you're doing something else in there that requires privacy.
That's a very safe way of putting it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's a very PC way of putting it. Yeah, I'm not sure why people will call it weird, however, because, you know, you're on Argent Dawn. I mean, how dare you RP on an RP server, right?
Good point. Well made. Yeah. We might fall a little silent now and then, listeners, as you might hear. That is because we are reading the chat. Our guests are in the chat, all typing away. Again, if you want to come up here and use words instead, please do. Raise your hand, we'll pull you up here.
Yeah, don't be afraid of us. We don't bite. Well, some might bite, but you know.
Once somebody
You're
gets up here,
poison.
the others will follow, surely.
I'm liking this conversation that's unfolding at the moment.
I feel like the newer delves, the ones in Undermine, I could see being used for like hideouts, maybe.
Yeah, Undermine.
Yeah.
The only thing is with dungeons, though, is that they're mobs literally everywhere.
I think the answer to that would be what you could probably do is go on
level
tier
1.
one,
Yeah.
and clear it all. Brand stays at the end, and then you can just RP in the delve.
True.
Yeah, you could clear a tier 1 easy.
As for classic dungeons, I believe there was one instance where I was RPing in what's that keep in Silvermine called?
In where?
Silver Pine Forest and the place where
Shadowfang Keep.
Shadowfang Keep. Yeah, I RP'd my way through there once back in the day.
I probably have as well as some sort of like haunted, like sort of fighting thing. Or something like that, I imagine. Because it'll be a good place to do that sort of thing.
I can definitely see again why people would want to, because again the atmosphere and the way of getting people interested in RP. I mentioned that'll be quite interesting. We have an event that takes place in the court of on the courtyard of Shadowfang. Oh, nice one, Yasmin. What's that called then?
Well, we do have a calendar bit coming up.
Oh, yes.
Maybe Yasmin would like to tell us a bit about arrivals then when it happens.
Yeah,
When we get
that's a
there.
good place for it.
Yeah. And of course, Red Folk points out about garrisons that people are very judgmental of garrisons. Like the moment you're in there, they assume you're doing something else.
That makes me so excited for playhousing because it's gonna become the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
People assume that you're having adult fun cuddles in private instances, which is obviously not the case all the time.
And one of my characters has her house in the garrison as well, so I was just there RPing with some friends, and people were literally whispering us, calling us dirty buggers. I was like, wait a second, we're not doing anything dirty.
Maybe they just needed a shower. That's why they're calling them dirty. My troll would not live in an orcish home, though, so I'm a bit stuck for housing at the moment.
Well, when player housing does eventually get here, I'm very much looking forward to that, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. I think they have also said...
That was Eliza says, "You're forsaken, Viv," with a shocked face. It is not Vivian that has a house in the garrison. It was one of my human characters.
Lady Natasha. Dirty buggers. Well, yeah, I'm taking a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And also went to my garrison with one of my characters was as a point to try and figure out where on earth I'm going to figure out the mount thing in the garrison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can get some mounts from one of the buildings.
Yes, the stables, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent is. And then being miserable in Gorgrond farming orcs for rep.
Farming orcs for rep, that's a sentence.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get mounts from the stables. I got my character as Wolf from the Garrison stables, so something good came from that.
Yeah. But as for delves, what sort of delves do you reckon people could theoretically roleplay in? As the mine one, potentially there's the Nightfall Sanctum if it's not so dark and horrid.
True.
Yeah, if you get one of the brighter versions, that's probably nice.
Yeah. The excavation site possibly is like a void themed thing in a small party.
Mm-hmm. There are, and Zolf Barak back in it. You can fly over the entrance of that place and use that as an RP scene without a few mobs in, here and there, but otherwise.
Same in Pandaria, the Jade Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Very awesome place for
lovely place,
RP.
yeah.
I would love to have like a market there in the main square.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so cool.
Or have it as an actual working temple with Pandaren monks and everything. That'll be interesting.
I think that's what it is normally. You can do the same with Zulaman and Zul'Garub as well, like you can with Zul'Farrak.
We have used it as a restaurant once, haven't we, Kari?
That would be a good wedding venue, actually.
Natasha says that people use the Jade Forest Temple often as a wedding place.
Oh, very nice place for it too.
Yes.
The Jade Forest is a lovely zone in general.
They made such beautiful places in Pandaria. I do think it's one of the most beautiful expansions.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have gone with Warlords of Draenor myself, being an orc up here, but yeah.
Oh God, really?
I'd say it's the last expansion they actually cared about.
With the Warlords? Oh, I did not like that one at all, to be honest.
Wow.
I wasn't. I was a bit hit and miss with it. I didn't like the end, though. Certainly, that was not an enjoyable experience at all.
No, but back on topic. Back on topic before this turns into an argument.
Yeah, podcast, no.
Yeah, true, but we shouldn't, go stray too fast from the topic, should we?
We knew this one was going to be a wild one anyway.
Yeah, true. What other dungeons could we possibly use for RP, thinking about it?
Dungeons that are often used in RP are dungeons with houses in it. True. Like, for example, the Calling of Strathon, thank you. And there was another dungeon in Hillsprout Foothills where South Shore still in one piece.
Something of Durnhold Keep, I think.
Yes. Escape from Durnhold Keep?
Escape from Durnhold Keep, yeah.
Yes.
Escape from Durnhold, yeah. And Zul'Gurub, as Resha just mentioned. That's a place where people can get into.
Yeah, because they have modelled places. I want that with Zulaman, personally, but I would as a Forest Role player.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? But Zulaman is a pretty nice place anyway. It's a shame that we can't access it without, having to wipe the whole place out first.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, really is.
But when you're a high level, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, true. It's just the inconvenience of it.
That's true. It is inconvenient.
Yeah. Maybe as a dragon-themed roleplay, you can go into the Caverns of Time and use it like Dragon Ball Z as a training time zone. There's at least a day. Maybe.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
So just eat the sand.
Eliza.
Were you going to say something more then, Viv? Or...
Well, no, I guess you don't know of the old song, right? There's an old song. They call me the Wild Rose.
Yeah,
you know that one?
No, afraid not. No, but...
Eliza Day.
Oh,
that's why she's called Eliza Day.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I believe that was even mentioned
when
we had them as a guest.
Nitpicky self again. Yeah, Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue, yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Here's a question for the chat though. What dungeons, if any, would you like to RP in, if you had a choice to?
Now, you can come up here and tell us yourself. Don't be shy.
Yeah, come up here and tell us yourself. Come on.
Come on, you guys. Come on. Let me see those hands.
Let me see you wave.
Let us see you wave. There we go.
Hey, here comes
Go.
Xuyagu.
Freehold would be good, yeah. How's this work?
Pull him up here. How do we do that?
You
Actually,
click on the
here.
invite to speak
Yes.
button. That's it. There we go.
Invite to speak. There we are.
Professional podcasters, guys. Yeah.
This is the second time. Yeah, he's been invited to speak.
Yes.
Hey,
there we go.
Hey, here he is.
Hello.
There we go. It works.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Our porn
yeah,
chef is back.
Yeah, I like how Kasego is like this world-renowned chef, even though he's just like we're basically a food truck, you know. It's flipping burgers and hot dogs. Yeah, that's a Michelin star right there.
Yeah, Xuyagu is known as the Horde Celebrity Chef.
When all he does is flip burgers.
Yes, that's good enough. Burgers are nice.
Even a lot. There we go.
I'd say better than Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. But yeah, back on the topic.
Yes.
I wanted to mention that scenarios can also be used as a dungeon, though it's limited to 3 people, and
Yeah.
you can actually cross faction, like queue for them, but not all of them. So they can also be used for like houses and stuff. It's really nice. And if you do like a small event, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's
interesting.
work. But honestly, like with how raids can just be used as events, since you could fit like 40 people in there. And I've seen people, we had like a social event for Hallow's End in the castle. Nakria, is that the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, like definitely a good place to, like, if you want to ideally kill Dracula or something, there you go.
If you want to kill Dracula at an event, okay. Bring your stakes, everyone.
Yeah, it's the perfect place for a Hallows End event. The only problem that we have with the ones that Kari throws is that they are very popular. Kari and Lilith always have to find a place that can host more than 40 people.
Yeah. So,
Kari, the Queen of Fashion, which I'm hoping we're gonna hear from at some point today.
yeah, that does remind me, mentioning Castle Nathria for events and stuff. You could also do like, the big ballroom in there.
Ah, true.
You could like host a ball or something, some other like social event in there, and because that's like the biggest open
That
room
would
there,
be
I believe.
amazing.
Yeah,
Can
that
you
would be
also
really
join
nice.
cross faction?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I believe we also have a second speaker who wants to join in. Red Fox wants to join in. If
I'm gonna mute myself, or you can push me out because
you
I'm
can
also
stay in
at
if
the
you want.
wedding of Musan. I'm just gonna mute myself because I'm also at the wedding. So if I tip the type, I don't want it to be heard. So yeah.
Fair enough.
It's okay.
Okay, I'll stay
We
then.
can slide you back down there if you want.
Okay, I'll mute myself, but yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Hello.
Ooh,
Hello. Hi.
hi.
So for dungeons, it's a thing. I always think the dungeons from Warlords are great for RP. I still haven't found the chance to use the train one. Something with Depot. The train is a really nice location. I had one private RP with a friend there, but that was ages ago, and it's just fun to have a real train with nice background.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
But-
I agree. That is awesome. I would love to have some trade RP.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't really have any situation where you need it. And the other one I really would like is Dawnbreaker, because for stupid reasons, my character commissioned an airship, and having an accessible airship with no other people around is useful. I sadly found out the version in the dungeon you cannot get inside, like the barred off the doors.
No fun.
But you can jump on the airships that fly around Hellafall, though. They're
But
very
they are
small.
smaller.
Yeah.
And, we like it excessive. Because someone earlier said, elves have too much money. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ella also had a lot of money. An excessive amount.
Elves. Honestly.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, I have the excuse of coping because my character bought the airship after she lost her arm.
Oh, okay.
And the only rational thought was like, what can make me happy? Buying things.
And why not? If you're able to.
Then she bought one of the most expensive things she could find.
Apparently there's an airship in Icecrown, says Natasha.
Oh, yeah, that's the original Alliance design. But,
Skybreaker.
The Skybreaker, right.
Yes.
Which I used actually in older RP for some flashback stuff because my character once was in the military and is a former sky captain.
Ah, nice.
And, well, her sky ship is shattered on the broken shore, so... yeah. It was a great step. And yeah, Natasha, I got an airship. You wanna go on a trip?
Come fly with Red Fox.
Yeah. I already thought to have like a party event on the airship because
that'd be fantastic.
Would be fun.
That would be fantastic. I was going to suggest a name, the Mile High Club, but I thought best not. that might cast the wrong impression.
All who drink too much at the party and misbehave, you can just throw them overboard.
That's a good thing, except if you do it like M, because M, being a veteran that worked on the airship daily, still to this day keeps an enchantment on any pair of boots that give her basically a feather falling effect that mostly negates fall damage. Nice. Which saved me in so many RP situations already.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. Have you got any other places you would like to RP in Red Fox?
Other dungeons? Let me think. The scenarios and the Caverns of Time dungeons, as already mentioned, are great for RP. I have to second that. Strathholm is a really nice place, and I'm curious what they're gonna do with the next expansion when they do North stuff.
Just one question with Caverns of Time. Does it change your race also when you're in there?
The Escape of Dornhold. Both do, right? Strathholm too.
Yeah, the Escape from Durnhold, any of the time walking dungeons, I believe, change your race to something more time appropriate.
Yeah, they do.
Because clearly, if you're going to Durnhold, you don't want to be an orc. For lore reasons.
Or something that didn't exist then. Yeah.
Well, technically they did, but if you were an orc back then, you would have been in Durnhold rather than.
Well, I mean, you can do RP as a prisoner.
Yeah.
The orc, but that's it.
True.
Skullomance is a good one. Yeah.
Eliza Davis suggested Skullomance. That's an interesting place if you're into the devilish sorcery.
Yeah, but with Escape from Durnhold, can you imagine a mechanome turning up to rescue Thrall? He'd be confused.
Dun.
Also, a delve I can imagine could be quite interesting is one of the two new ones, the Side Street Sleuths. That could be a nice one to RP in for goblins.
Absolutely, yeah, that would be a good one. Mecha.
It's the sewer level, isn't it?
What's the Mecha Gnome city called?
Mechagon.
Mechagon. Yeah, that'd be a nice place to RP in. I would have thought.
Yeah.
Also, Nomrigan.
Gnomeregan as well. Yeah, absolutely. The old school Gnomeregan.
Karazhan.
Karazhan as well. Yeah, that's got a
Yeah.
ball area. If I recall.
Natasha says we need more proper manor places. Karazhan
absolutely
is
do, yeah.
definitely a good one.
Gnomes deserve
Yeah,
a great
you could
capital
use-
city. Yeah. The small people do deserve a great capital city. Jenny, you're quite right.
I did
Yeah,
once
how
go
long-
to a. I did once go to a theater RP in Karazhan.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's got a stage,
What?
hasn't it?
True.
Everybody had to
Cool.
use /L though because we were too
To
far
be
away.
or not to be.
On with the show.
Yeah. We need
The Gore is also very good if you want to like have a prison RP. Like it's something I did back in the Argent Crusading days. Like they had to visit the prison to get information from prisoners or
Yeah.
stuff
Where's
like that. Tolar Gore, that's in Kultira's place.
The Kultira's intro dungeon.
Yes.
Right, yeah, that one.
It's not on the map. Actually, you kind of have to fly there. You know,
Yeah, it's in front of
Xuyagu.
Boralos.
Yeah, it's like the east of it. Yeah, directly.
Oh, just one thing, guys. The Argent Tournament grounds is another good place to RP in. I agree there. Lady Natasha again. It says, "Stop giving me event ideas for Karazhan Theatre." Well, Natasha, I don't know whether you recall these people, but there was a theatre trope in Stormwind. I can't remember what they were called, but I was a part of them at one point.
Fable Win Fair.
That's the win. One English.
Yeah, I'm in it too on my other character.
I did a show with them once on my gnome, and my gnome leapt out of the smoke and yelled at everyone, "No one expects the Gnomus Inquisition."
But yes, Natasha, do Kara Theatre. Be
Oh, someone's got a drink.
inspired.
Um,
And cheers.
And cheers.
This
Yeah,
is a
whoever it
good
was.
crack.
We need more theatre.
Yeah.
Yes, we need more theatre.
Well,
but the mention
there's a lot
of
of shows, but
Mhm.
not exactly theatre.
the Argent tournament gives me ideas for the future event I still have planned. As a location, it would be very nice. Gotta keep that one in mind.
Yeah.
I have been wanting to start a RP improv group for years.
Oh my
I
god,
just
yes.
can't find the right moment for it.
I mean, there's
and it is
never a right
also
moment for
a
everything.
very well. I mean, and also to do improv would mean that you have to be at the top of your game, like during the whole hour of practice. You can't just slouch off and watch YouTubies in the background, that sort of thing. You just have to be there and be able to type really quick as well. So, yeah, improv is definitely not for everyone.
I get people
I
who
believe-
play tabletop role-playing games. They'd be good at it.
I
Resha
believe
is correct.
Resha, yeah.
All RP is improv.
Yep, true. I think
But-
Vivian means improving as your character, right?
Mm. Yeah, I do mean actual improv. I do improv in real life, and if you want to do it in RP, you're going to have to use short sentences to give people the opportunity to react in the here and now. If you use like 3-paragraph emotes, people are not going to sit around and wait for you to type for 5 minutes.
No, quite. But doing some improv as your character, though, I reckon that'd be quite good fun to do.
Yes. Well, it wouldn't be suitable for Vivian, but I actually created a Pandaren specifically for the purpose.
Well, Vivian could be a mime.
Basically, like roleplay
Probably
within
better
roleplay.
understand than her mumbling.
Now.
Viv would be able to improv, but she won't be able to teach it because nobody will be able to hear what she's saying.
Right. Do we have any other people that would like to come up and have their say in the current topic? we're currently discussing RP dungeons, delves, and theatre. So if you'd like to come up and comment on any of those, you're more than welcome. All you gotta do is send a request to us, and we'll bring you up in here.
If you two would like to return to the audience as well, just ask.
I'm just dungeons in the dungeon journal for a moment because. For Dragon RP is the Nexus and Oculus could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Very true as well.
Oh, and a dungeon I actually soon will have an event in is Utgard Keep.
Utgard Keep. That's the one in Haddonfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking that as an option. Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I just used the keep because my character has some relation to Raikul heritage and stuff like that. And Utgard Keep has a big forge, and as a blacksmith, big forge. Perfect.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Your songs just said Algathar Academy could be cool.
Yeah,
I think you can get there without going into the instance.
But I'm gonna vanish back into the crowd.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming in and talking to us. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming in
later again because I see myself for some reason back up.
That's fair enough. You're more than welcome to. See you then.
See ya.
Also,
And that was Red Fox.
I wanted to add that Maw of Souls is also very nice if you want to RP on a ghost ship.
Oh yeah, very true. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I believe we have Gorgash here. Wants to come up and talk to us now.
Yep.
Is he able to come up?
Yeah.
Everyone's saying, "Uh-oh, Gorgash is coming." He isn't that bad, guys.
Okay, what the hell does that mean?
Here he is. Hello, Gorgash. How you doing?
Hello. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
So, what's your take on the current topic?
What?
Oh, okay, he hasn't heard. Okay, we're currently discussing what dungeons you would like to RP in if you had a choice to.
Oh, honestly, I like the what was that dungeon in Legion when you go through the Valhalla thing?
Oh,
and you have to fight the wolf in that one area. I like that with the little camp.
I'm pretty sure that's just called the Halls of Valor.
I think that's
two versions of it, but I don't remember if they got a different name.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. It's very cozy, especially after you kill just about everything there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Gorgash, you got a fan here. Natasha says we love you. And Halls of Valor will be a nice one. I love the aesthetic of that dungeon. Yeah, it's a really nice place.
It's way better. Like it's what nowadays, like for example, what was it called? The Human Star area. I'm a horror player. I don't know Alliance.
You mean Northshire Abbey?
No. It's what the forests nowadays should look like. You know.
Oh, Elwyn.
Yeah, Elwyn Forest. It's what
Elwyn
it's supposed
Forest.
to look like.
Yeah, minus of course Goldshire.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that place, do we? No.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
No.
I think things like the Court of Stars and the other
there's
similar dungeon to that, as well as the Nighthold, would also be good roleplay locations.
Yeah. We also have the what's it called? Violet Hold from Pancake Jack, which is definitely one as well.
Yeah.
The place that shall not be named. Yeah, you're quite right, Natasha. Yeah, quite right.
I'm gonna be a little busy right now because I'm freaking late to Shama's wedding.
Oh yeah, that's between Musa and
Shama, yeah.
Shama, yes.
Shama and Musa.
Yeah,
Musa.
honestly, I'm quite surprised that they're not married yet. I thought they were like mates already.
I believe Musa's also in the chat. So,
Ah,
Yeah.
Musa is
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
this is here,
hey, Gorgash, mind the language, mate. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it took me by surprise.
Yeah. Hey, Musha.
Hey, Musa.
I'm waiting at you. I'm looking
I
at you.
stopped myself, so don't worry.
Don't distract Musa too much. They're at a wedding.
In wedding.
But I have to
Say
pick
hi
a
to
dress.
the right time.
I have to pick a dress for my female orc.
For Gorgash.
What? I mean, if he dies, I will gender change him.
Okay.
Sheena.
But are there any other dungeons you like the sound of, Gorgash, whilst you're here? Please hold.
I don't know. I don't know. It's I have literally the monkey with the symbols just smacking them together. Well, I don't know.
Well, thinking of it, the Pandaren Brewery would be a nice place to be in. Yeah, with the
Stormstout
Hosen.
Brewery, yeah.
The Stormstout Brewery. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Bring back the elevator music,
Yeah.
says Kari. Okay.
Yeah, we were listening to 3 hours of elevator music earlier
Not for
no.
3 hours, though.
as we were
No.
waiting. No, we didn't have to wait for 3 hours. It was a video of 3 hours of elevator music.
Fair enough. Good
Yeah,
luck.
the
It
new
was even
brewery.
called the best of.
Fair enough. Good luck with the dress picking, Gorgash. Gorgash.
Yes.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's disappeared.
I think Gorgas has gone.
Gorgash has
So
left
it
the building.
seems.
Urgog, not Urgog. Urzog wants to talk now, but Christ. I can't read. Leave me alone.
Wondering if I could mention something.
Yeah.
We have been on this topic for a while, and if people have things to add, now is the time.
Yep.
Because there's also another topic that I wanted to headbutt in here,
Of course.
which is some reminiscing about our previous episodes and who was in them
Guys.
and how
Hang on,
we
boy.
experienced
Okay,
them.
now it works.
Yeah, you guys weren't hearable. We didn't hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you
So I don't know if you
completely muted.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are like new, but yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you for letting us know then, Gorgash.
On the
Ah.
topic at hand.
Mhm.
I've been in dungeons, delves, and theater. There's actually a lot of dungeons depending on what setting you want.
Mhm.
For example, orcs. Waltz Runner was the perfect expansion. You had Shadow Moon Battlegrounds for the more spiritual side. You
Mhm.
had Blood Maul Slack Mines for the more warrior-focused, darker RP,
We
where
do.
you can either RP as a slave for or clan. You have Iron Dogs, basically RPing at the Dogs.
Mhm. Oh yeah, the Black Rock. What's it called?
Upper Blackrock Spire.
Yeah, true. Black Rock Spire with its massive forge and God knows what else is under there, and the two Arnolds impersonating orcs are down there.
That might be the Blackrock Foundry.
That's the one. Foundry. Yeah, the Foundry.
That's the perfect spot for being a Blackrock, for example.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You also have High Maul, which is more ogre themed, but perfect for Shattered Hand orcs because
Yeah.
they were technically slaves to
Very true.
the High Maul clan.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the yes. Can you get into the Gorian area without entering the instance? I don't know if you can or not. Can you? I know it's an open air.
I believe you can. I'm not completely sure. I can easily check it because I do have a Hearthstone
Fair enough.
that is near.
Well, tell you what then. If you want to let us know, then by all means. I believe now Vivian wants to move to another topic. Is that right, Viv?
That's fair enough.
Yeah, if that's okay with you guys. You see, we have just finished the second season of the Argent Airways podcast. And a lot of things happened, and we had a lot of guests and a lot of topics. And I was wondering if we could revisit them all one by one and reminisce a little.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, like, we had a bit of a rocky start because we were going to interview Haiku in our first episode. However, there were a lot of issues. Grushka had some family issues, and Haiku got DC'd at the last minute. So we were all like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And it was all chaos. And then we invited Kari and Tal. With permission, I would like to drag Kari up here, if you're okay with that, Kari. Yeah, come on up here.
Yeah, get up here.
All right.
Shut up.
Yeah, get her from the basement.
Yes,
Get her from the
Kari
basement.
and pull her up the stairs. There we go.
Yeah.
Seago, shut up.
Hello,
I have
darling.
risen
Hello.
from the basement.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you remember that slightly chaotic episode?
Yes.
You
Which
were
one?
here
I do.
with Tal.
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah, we talked about Love is in the Air and music. And then while we talked about music, it suddenly went back to Love is in the Air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quite a chaotic episode, but a fun one, you know, because fun often comes from chaos, doesn't it? Let's be honest. That pretty much sums up our podcast. Fun and chaotic.
It was fun though.
It was fun, yes.
Yeah, I loved having you two in here, and I learned a lot of things about musician as well. Tal told us, and you
And
told
I
us
love
all
being
about.
here, hence why I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
you making yourself comfy down there?
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
Do you,
we've given Kari a pillow down there, so she's all right.
Yeah. And some crayons to draw on the wall.
Oh God.
Every now and then we throw in a little patch of fabric and a needle and thread just to keep her busy.
Keep me occupied. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how she became the queen of fashion, you know.
Well, it was
On-
way
on,
before that. Luckily.
On the topic then.
Yes.
Yep.
You were there again as a guest 2 episodes later. First we had Achilles and Arnick. We had a talk about magic. You guys remember that?
Yes, I remember the
I
magic.
remember that one, yep.
Yeah. I asked Arnick if they could come, but they were busy, unfortunately. So no luck.
Oh, nuts.
And then Kari returned with Haiku, and we talked about April Fools among other things.
The Murlocs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Kari,
the
had
Murloc
you-
intro.
Had you noticed much April Fool stuff happening after that? Did people listen to our plea to
I didn't
create more April
notice
Fool
anything.
things?
I didn't notice anything myself, other than what my own character did.
Mm.
What did Kari do, dare I ask?
It wasn't Kari actually.
Oh,
It was my undead Mary.
Okay.
He decided to forge a wage packet from Kari to the staff and trick them by opening it. Instead of money, there would be a whole load of confetti that just shoots them in the face.
Nice. The classic.
Oh yeah. And Viv ended up pranking everybody, but like the really terrible kind, you know, like your shoelace is untied. Oh, there's a stain on your vest.
Typical Viv.
I remember Viv walking up to Kari because it was during a market night, just saying, "Mum, Mum," just pointing at her shirt. She's like, "Is there something on my shirt?" And then she's like, "No,
No.
well, there wasn't. I'm just kidding."
You know that trick where you prod someone saying this you, on the chest or whatever, and you're like, "Hey, you got something there, by the way," and they look down and you flick them on the nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw an orc in Orgrimmar do that joke once on something he didn't like, but instead of a flick with the finger, he gave him an uppercut instead.
Oof.
That's the old way to do it.
That's the orcish way of doing it. Yeah.
Yep. I would also like to. Well, I wish I could invite Eliza up here, but Eliza is unable to speak right now, but they can type. Eliza, can you type for us a bit about how you experienced your moment in the show and what came after? While she's typing, she has something to share with us later.
Xuyagu
I think
here
it
as well.
is. Oh, I think it is another. Let's see.
Can I just read
I
this
think it
out
is
quickly?
another sermon.
Yeah. Xuyagu has just written, for April Fool's Day, we worked at the market as cats, the wandering scratch post.
Yeah, I remember.
Saw that.
Yeah.
So strong.
Nice one.
It was really good.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That was brilliant. Yeah.
And also, I just have an update. You can actually enter Highmore
Oh, nice. Good.
without it being in an instance.
Fantastic. Thank you, Investigator Herzog.
There is just this slight problem. There's a lot of elite mobs and mobs in there.
Fair enough. Thank you for looking.
What level are they?
What level? Yeah.
Depending on, for me personally, they're level 40. So as long as you're over level 40, you should be able to.
It's a if you're in the Chromie time thing,
Yeah.
they scale to your level, but otherwise,
Yeah.
they're 40.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough then.
Now, Eliza has typed to us, well, I loved to be able to promote a bit more about the Forsaken roleplay and around the community. I got some people sending me posts about how it inspired them to try out to level a Forsaken. I also find it a great way to connect to the community. It was truly, for me, an honor. Aww. Well, we loved having you, Eliza.
Absolutely. And also, Eliza, I have to say, you inspired me to make a Forsaken. I have what's his name? I can't remember his name now. But I actually have made a Forsaken Hunter.
I have one of those.
We had 2 more guests in the past season. We had Sailora of TRP. I did give them a poke, but they're not around right now. So, yeah, but I think that was a very interesting episode. I wonder which celebrity we could invite next. If you guys have any suggestions, just give us a poke. Hell, I'm even going to try sending Chris Metzen or Taliesin or someone a message. I don't care.
Oh, hell yeah.
You
never
know, but you can get a yes.
I was about to say,
Taliesin.
please don't say Chris Metzen, goddammit.
I would probably be a little starstruck, but that would be awesome, though.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
you got 2 people from bloody Life of Evelyn. You can do it.
That's true. That's true. We got this. Okay, I'll send him a message. We had another guest, which was Xuyagu. And can I drag you back up here for a bit, Kes?
Oh no, you mean
No.
you've been pulled back?
Vivian,
I'm just trying to.
You mean move him?
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
He leaves the basement to join us again.
Because he goes like, I hear a cow pun. Oh, hello, Musa. Sorry.
Invite to speak. Here we go. Come on up.
I will
here,
head
Kes.
back down to the basement for now.
Yes. Okay.
All right, we shall call upon thee again later, Kari, because I'm
Yes.
sure you have a couple of events you want to promote later. So
I have
we'll
indeed.
give you
and
a poke
few
when the time
shout-outs.
comes.
back to the
Yeah.
basement with me.
I'm off.
Bye, Carrie.
Hello.
Xuyagu.
Hello, Xuyagu.
How did you experience your time on the podcast? And was there any aftermath that we should know about? Any threats?
I mean, I had fun. Like, I don't know, it feels like just a random Discord call for me. Like, So yeah, it was a very fun, relaxing experience.
Good.
And yeah, people liked it. I had a lot of feedback, and that's really sweet of them. And
That's
yeah,
good then.
the topic was, I think we were talking about pets, right? People role playing pets or having pets in role play.
I believe it was,
Yes.
Little kitty cats.
And
And of course, we talked about the lamppost as well.
Oh yes, that as
Oh,
well.
true, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I apologise for the horrendous movie joke as well.
Way to spoil
Yeah.
the mood.
Oh
I
Jesus
like
Christ!
fun enough.
They get worse and worse.
Oh, the mood.
Yes, thank you.
Ella just got
I
it.
got it.
Ella just got
Well,
the.
it was utterly terrible,
It's-
says Pancake Jack.
Oh, God, yeah. Vivian beat me to it.
Oh dear. Honestly.
So yeah, those were actually the guests that we had this past episode. I think it was season. I thought it was a very interesting season with
Yeah,
some
certainly
very
was.
interesting guests. I'm looking forward to the next one. The next one is going to take a little while because we need a little break.
There'll
Yeah.
be some plans, some changes coming.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was what I wanted to mention, really.
Yeah, do I join your car in the basement then?
Yeah, basically, if you don't mind keeping her company, can you please tell her about I will send her food shortly, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, no problem.
I mean,
And wine.
she doesn't eat me first though, but yeah.
Oh yes, okay,
sorry.
fair enough then. Yeah. She's going to get an
Alright.
extra snack for being good as well.
Yeah, I'll wave if I have anything to say. Otherwise, I'll tippity type in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tippity type away.
Every time. Yeah.
Toodles.
And that was Xuyagu. Right.
Yeah. So we have 3 of our guests in here today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not bad. I remember
bad.
last time we had Lenway in the chat,
We did.
but they were very busy doing other things.
Yes.
We also had say Laura, as I believe someone's mentioned already, the person, well, one of the people behind the popular TRP add-on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was one of the
That was
guests.
that was a fun moment for everyone.
Yeah, I still think the one with Mikkel and Rijke was.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
we
our
kept that one up
audience
for a
here?
long time.
What about our audience here? Was there a particular moment in our season that stuck out? Stuck out for you guys?
Stunk out.
God's
Stunk
sake! Oh, that's stunk out.
Hey, Musa and Shama are now married. Yay!
Yay.
Congratulations, Musa and Shama.
This is
I'm
in
with you in
game, by the
spirit.
way. Yeah, this is in game, by the
Yeah,
way, for
yes.
context. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, being another foreign, and Sharma, I believe, is a half-bred orc.
I think so.
Jack says
I
the
believe so.
Evelyn guest stars finally inspired me to watch the documentary.
Ah,
Ah, that was
There we
was
are.
a touching episode. That one with Evelyn.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
that-
anyone who hasn't seen it yet, The Remarkable Life of Evelyn is in Netflix. Go watch it if you haven't yet. And show it to anyone you know that does not understand what we do in AD, in RP.
Mhm.
It will shed some
In a
light
do.
on things for them.
Yeah.
Natasha says, Vivian, I at least got a reason why many people came to ask for signatures for the cards. Judy mentioned about it in one episode. Shout out. That's right. Yes, you can get trading cards of vendors and frequent visitors to the Dawn's Blossom Market from Jack Silver. And they're really fun. You can collect them, you can hunt them down, and you can ask for autographs. It's a lot of fun.
Who does one need to ask to have a card made of them? But again, just asking for a friend.
Well, Jack Silver.
Jack Silver. Okay, fair enough then.
I will
Lover of keys,
advise,
I believe.
I'm pretty sure he's looking for market goers, people at the markets, basically. So if you set up a store, that's who he wants on the cards.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was for everyone, but he wants to make packs with certain themes, and this is the market themed one.
Okay.
Yes, they are quite literally called the traders trading cards.
Nice.
Yes.
Is this an actual card game or
However-
just a collections thing?
I also noticed Erinic was in there, but Erinic is not a trader, is she?
I wouldn't know.
Not that I know of, but probably Jack might be starting a new theme, like music, probably.
I mean, Kari.
Oh, AKA are in there as a group.
Yes.
So yes, okay, that makes sense.
Kari
AKA
is
are
saying
Erinic,
that
Kari, and Adrian.
Kari is saying that she isn't very secretive about something. Well, you're not being secretive about Kari.
Oh, about crying about the documentary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll confess, I did shed a few tears myself.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Keep me
I don't
straight. It feels
remember.
that did. Yeah. Oof.
How it made me react, but I know there was an emotional reaction to it that I had.
Yeah. It goes to show, you
Well, I
know.
would love a series of documentaries regarding our peers and real life and how it affects their real life. That would be so interesting, like a different one every week. Where you just follow somebody in real life and in RP.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, though, that RP affects people more than just in game. It isn't just a hobby. It affects people out of character too, and thankfully in positive ways as well.
I noticed that, like Eliza says, it's a lifestyle. A lot of people who RP often have a reason to rather be online than in real life. Usually because they are neurodivergent or single or lonely or depressed or they just need a little safe space. And that's with us.
Or just being a nerd, you know.
Yeah, or that's just being a nerd. But most of the time they have another reason for being here.
Of course, yeah. Red Fox says, nerd.
I mean, Grass, we all people both here and in your clan specifically know you're just a nerd, but you are one of the best people I have met personally in my time on Horde RP.
Well, thanks. Thanks for saying that. That surprised me a bit. I wasn't quite sure what to say to that. But
start with a roast, top it off with some brutal honesty.
Yeah, thanks.
Reminds me of
course,
what the Moonkin said.
Oh yeah,
when they came on in first season and said somewhat similar things.
Oh yeah, the Moonkin from the last live episode. Do you guys? Do you guys remember that one? That was a funny one. The fact
I do.
The fact that he came on and spoke to us as well.
I sent him a personal message asking him to come. Unfortunately, he couldn't.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time, yeah. It'd be nice to catch up with the hashtag Moonkin Rights Movement.
Peregrine says it's definitely a way to express myself, especially as an introvert autistic person who's not very confident about themselves. It offers me the ability to be whatever I want to be.
Yeah, exactly. You're not being yourself, you're being someone else. Or something else, depending on the kind of character you want to be.
I have autism and a couple of other diagnoses, and I am single. I have nobody else to hang out with except you guys and my cat. And I'm actually quite happy hanging out with you guys and my cats.
I hope so.
And my autism isn't much of an issue here, really, because a lot of you have it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, the people who are RP, the listeners, and the co-hosts.
Yeah, we are all part of the Tism gang in here.
Tism!
The Tism gang.
Yes. Team Tism.
Team Tism, yeah.
Yeah.
Traumatized. Well, okay. Eliza is traumatized for some reason. Why is that, Eliza?
Eliza says, for me, it's a way to deal with my depression and real life traumas.
Oh,
I don't got
see what you mean,
autism
right.
myself. I'm just forsaken. I have to admit, Eliza is the most forsaken person I know, and doesn't know, doesn't seem to care that they're not really forsaken in real life. If she wants to be, she bloody well can be. Like, also, being forsaken in Eliza's case is also a lifestyle.
Well, yeah. Oh dear.
I remember when Eliza was in our show, and Eliza likes to talk about themselves in the me form and the I form. So when they talk about the character, Eliza Day, they speak in the me and I form. And
Okay.
she said, I like to play with my body, and we had a good laugh.
Okay.
What you meant was that bits fall off, food
Oh.
falls through, she's a bit leaky, you know, whenever she drinks something, she leaves a trail, that sort of thing.
I'm sure that happens to most people of a certain age. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I hate to do this, but not to be leading on too long, we should probably get on to what events are coming in the next few weeks and have a look
yes.
at.
Yeah.
Which
Very
I
true.
will happily start this off, as I'm the one who told this, and I'm here. I have a new concert coming up on the 23rd of June. Ela Lightris will be hosting a new concert in Westfall, a neutral concert. And it will be summer themed. It'll be on the beach. It'll be everyone can come and enjoy. I have Li Xing will be coming along to do food and drinks. And it will be a fun time. That's 23rd of June.
Beach party with live entertainment. That sounds great.
Very much.
If I can make it, I will definitely be there. Yeah. Oh, and 2 days later, on the 25th, that will be Viv's birthday. If you guys know Viv in any way, shape, or form, consider yourselves all welcome. It is in the Undermine, in the Diamond Lounge. If you can't get in there, we can summon you. Yeah, we'll get busy with raid groups and such when the day comes. Just whisper and like me or Kari or anyone who's in the raid group for an invite, and we'll pull you over there. Yeah, it's on the 25th, starts at 8, and it's gonna be fun.
And what else is on the calendar? What else is on the Vivian calendar then?
Yeah, well, Ella had a plan for the calendar. Go ahead, Ella, tell us.
Oh, right. So instead of having a planned calendar like we usually do, instead we're going to ask you guys to go over to ADEU or the forums or Argent Archives and find any events that are coming in the next few weeks for us and put them in the chat, and we can read them out from there.
You can also. Sorry, Ella.
All we really need is like a name, a date, and what really it's generally about. And you can also, as I think Grashy was going to say, come up and say it yourself if it's one of your own events.
Yes, I was exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, so if you want to come up and advertise your own event, you're more than welcome to. Oh, speaking of, here's Yasmin. If
a weekly event, yeah, why not?
Yeah, weekly event, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Hello.
And here's Yasmin. Hello.
Hey, Yas. So we have tomorrow, I believe. I'm just trying to find it. It is the Great Gilneas Hide and Seek,
which is on the 12th.
Yep, the 12th of June.
Might not listen to this till tomorrow, so
yeah.
Keep an eye on your calendar, you guys. If it says 12, it's tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just around Storm Glen in Gilneas. We're going to do a couple of games of hide and seek. No cheating. You will be kicked if you are found cheating. But it's just a bit of social RP and, you know, a bit of fun. Come around and do it. But yeah, so everyone's welcome.
But
And
once again,
that's-
Stormhaven. What? Sorry, what? Where is it?
It's in Gilneas, Storm Glen.
Storm Glen. Yeah.
So the rows will be 7 refreshments. There is prizes for whoever wins. Well, if the Seeker wins the game or if the Hider wins the game. But yeah, just a little bit of fun. I would say everyone's welcome. It is Alliance only.
Boo.
I know, I'm sorry. I am working on more neutral events. Prizes. I think it was it's nothing massive. It's just like a tab at the Rose Inn, so a couple of gold's worth.
Yeah, it sounds like a pleasant social event.
Yeah.
Something a bit different.
You always have the most wholesome event.
Yeah, seems to.
Do you know, when we figure out what is going on with Gilneas, I hope it's neutral, and then I can just put everything as neutral and everyone can come join. I know I'll probably get a little bit of hate for saying that, but hey ho.
Oh dear.
It's all good. But I think that's the only one I have on this week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up and advertising it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. The Poetry Appreciation Society meetings are coming up. There's Pancake Jack. There's one this Friday in Stormwind on the 13th. 8 p.m. server time. Top of the park near the stockades. The Horde meeting is the week after on the 20th. Same time, Thunder Bluff, outside of Bane's tent.
A Horde meeting in Thunderbluff. Interesting.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. We often have poetry meetings there. Is it every month?
Mulgore is such an underused zone. It needs more people RPing in it.
Need more Tauren role players. That's what it means.
Every 2 months, says Kari. Yeah,
Ish.
more or less. Yeah.
There's one from Jenny Smith here. The Darkshire Market is every Tuesday, and the last Tuesday every month is open mic night for anyone who wants to perform a song, comedy, or storytelling, poetry, whatever you want to perform in front of an audience.
Oh, nice. I love open mics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Viv can't come to the Darkshire one for obvious reasons. But there is also a market in Jade Forest, Pandaria, where people like us can come.
Good. Just very quickly, Jenny, when is it? What time? Date and time, please. We need that.
Every Tuesday in Darkshire.
I mean, okay, time then. Yeah, I can read, honestly. What time then is it? Jesus Christ.
So let's assume normal RP time, right? 8 p.m. server?
Market is at 8 p.m. I'm assuming it's server time. Open mic night is 8:30 or 9-ish server
9
time.
9 p.m.-ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Jenny. Is there anyone else here that wants to advertise their own event? They're more than welcome to come up and say so. Oh, speaking
Yes,
of.
Kari has a thing. And I have a couple as well.
Okay, good.
But Kari can come first if you like.
Yeah.
Up here.
Probably should have shouted that. I hope Kari does the Azure Song Contest as well.
Hello again, Kari.
Thanks for reminding me about that one.
Yes, I probably should have mentioned it myself, but you can.
Yeah, I've got quite a few now that I think about it. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Kari's calendar.
Yay! New segment. No, I'm kidding. The one I want to shout out the most because it's coming up the soonest. Yeah, that's the word. Is this Saturday, the 14th of June at 8 p.m. in Valshara. My alt, Mary Took, and Ellen Soltalon from TK and the Valkyrs are doing a concert using Watch Together.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is turn up in the location and just enjoy the evening.
Oh, I'll be there with bells on. It's going to be awesome.
Vivian with bells on. There's an image.
Bring fireworks if you got them.
Yes, and all you have to do is join the external Watch Together link and enjoy. That's all you have to do.
Where did you say it was, Kari?
Valshara. It's a place called Andutala.
Okay, so it's neutral, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And you had more to advertise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Azerothian Song Contest is as the name suggests, is a event based on the real life Eurovision. So instead of people representing their country, it's representing their race, and each participant will go up performing a song that's either related to their race or not. It's up to them. But it's the same premise. So you just turn up, have fun, enter the link, and at the end, you can vote for whoever your favorite is.
I was a participant.
Do you have full sign-ups already for that one? Or are you still missing 1 or 2 races?
We are missing a Volpera, actually. So if anyone wants to be a Volperan representative, hit me up.
Also, Natasha sends a message. If someone ain't doing the Espresso song, WoW version of, I am going to be sad.
Mi amore.
Honestly,
Oi.
I did write that for one of my characters, I'm not going to lie.
Maybe the Volpera can do it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, I'm representing the Tauren this year.
Really?
Yeah.
What song are you going to sing?
Yeah. Arcade by Duncan Lawrence. It is about, well, you'll have to come and see what it's about. I'm not going to spoil it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ella is doing Heavy as the Crown by Linkin Park.
Nice.
Yeah, so not all the songs that you hear in the Azervision Song Contest are Eurovision songs. There are other songs too.
Yes.
Yes.
Musa says, do me proud, Vibs. Oh, yeah,
I'll try my best, Musa.
You're representing the
Eliza,
Moon Nation.
We do have Forsaken. Yes, Kari?
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do, because that's me. That's my alt, Mary again.
What song is this going? Because I can recommend a song, Dragula from Rob Zombie. Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah.
Rob Zombie.
Yes.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Who is doing Worgen or Gilneas?
Oh gosh, I can't remember who that was. It's probably written down somewhere, but honestly, I have so many lyrics and notes scattered all over the place. I have no idea where anything is anymore.
I feel that.
Are you volunteering then, yes?
Other events that you want to shout out?
There's a few that to be honest, I've prepared loads in advance, but I don't want to shout them all out, otherwise we'll be here all day.
Fair enough.
The last one I will say is there's a AKA concert coming up on the 26th of July.
Okay, yeah, that's still pretty far away. Yeah.
Yes, that's the last one I'll say.
Yeah.
As
Okay,
for,
thank you, Kari. Oh, go on, Yas.
as for the volunteering part, Yaz already sang at karaoke.
It was amazing.
And I think that was I think I missed the auditions for the World of Azeroth one, but do you mind if I shout out my June events, the rest of them that I have? I promise there isn't much.
I don't see why not.
Go on.
Go ahead.
This just reminds me of the OOC Kath and Yaz. I was just listing out. So on the 20th of June, we have the Devil's Run in Gilneas. This is neutral, and it's for the more shadier side of RP, but it is open for everyone. It's just a race, basically. So bring whatever you think you can race, and we'll see who wins. On the 23rd, we have the Moonlit Moth Hunt, which is about a special breed of moth that only comes out so many months at this time, and we're going to go and catch some, make some wishes, have some hot drinks, have a little chat, just something social and
Awesome.
chill. Yeah. And I think we have I think on the same day we actually have a Gilneas citizen meeting, which is open to everybody. It starts at 7:00 server time. It's just a place where everyone can come in, voice what's going on in Gilneas, or if they have a market or a store or something they wish to open, or they're looking for somewhere to set up. It always starts always so early. Sometimes we do have it at 8:00, but because there's 2 events on the same day, we put it a little bit forward. But I think that is all my June events. So thank you for that.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
That was fine.
It's fine.
I have been given 2 events to shout out as well. There is the Gilneas auction on the 12th of July, so that's still over a month away. It's in Grey Main Court, Alliance only. And they are still looking for donations, and those who wish to serve food and drink. The donations to end of this month, so can make proper list. Yes, Natasha.
I will do the food and drink for you. Well, Yaz will.
Well, there you go then. And I have another, I think it's a sermon call from Eliza. It says, "Under the pale night sky at Tarren Mill, the forgotten shadows tolls their bells once more and summons all who can walk between shadow and light to hear this dire prophecy." It is on the 20th of June, 8 p.m. onwards, and it could get late, I've been told. It's nearby the village of Tarren Mill, Hillsbrad Foothills, and come dressed sober. Yeah, so no flashy dresses.
Yeah, come dressed and
That
come
was it?
sober. Yeah. That's what I heard from that one. This is usually the ideal way you want to be when you're going to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kyrie's out of the event. That's charming, Pancake.
What do you
Ooh, someone joined us. Who joined us?
Hi.
Yep.
I almost forgot that I pressed the button and all of a sudden I get jump scared.
Sorry about that.
And here comes Red Fox again. Hello, Red Fox.
Yeah. I just, as ex-market manager, I think it's good that I do it. Next weekend, so the 22nd, there should be, again, the Stormwind market. If not, I'm not in it anymore. I'm at the market, but I don't have the dates all the time. But it should be next Sunday.
Brilliant.
So
At what
shout
time
out
next Sunday?
to that. Starting at 8, going to 10 usually. There are cool people there, like Jazz, probably, Natasha, who's also here. It's organized by the Dove as usual. If you want to stall, message Ela.
What?
Why do I blank with the last name? I will be beaten so for this.
Okay.
But yeah, also a little shout out to one of the former episodes. I thought of this for the last hour. It was mentioned that someone says I'm Batman in WoW. I'm not.
Oh,
Just because there are convincing arguments, I'm not Batman.
this is going to be a continuing thing, isn't it? Everyone's going to think or wonder who Batman is in game.
The thing is, it started because my character is rich. My character adopts kids with a special skill set, and there is now probably half a page full of evidence, and I still try to deny it.
As Batman would.
As Batman would. That's something that Batman would say. Yeah, so... What?
I'm making it worse, right?
Batman says I'm Batman. So
Anyways, oh look, advertisement. Shop at the Bottled Guild Collective, right? Like Chemical Solutions and the Gallia. You find us in the Dwarven district, right far across from the keg, in the corner with the massive chunky rat.
oh yes,
Buy
the canal
metal
entrance.
stuff for potions.
I think this means we are gradually segueing into the shout-outs, which is actually because I have a couple to share.
That's good then. So,
And I know some of you do too.
I hope I got out of it. Oh, look at this direction.
okay, and that's Red Fox again.
Yeah, that was Red Fox. Thank you, Red Fox.
Thank you, Red Fox. Yes. Love the energy.
Yeah, we have a couple of shout-outs, and I know Kari has a shout-out or two as well. And if you guys feel like shouting out, just come up here and, go for it. Oh, Pancake Jack. That's one too.
Good. The legend that is Pancake Jack.
Well, let's pull them up here.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Pancake Jack.
I want to send shout-outs to all the people that work on the Poetry Society, especially to Bertel, because he's been doing that for almost, I think, 600 of them, and he's amazing with it. His dedication is incredible. There is so much love we have for Bertel.
I completely agree. Yeah.
I see another shout-out from you, Pancake Jack. You also send a shout-out to the Planter Gnomes.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I have a pancake special dedicated to them.
Yes, and the Foxhound Guild.
Well, obviously.
So yeah, you basically did the shout out that you sent in on your own. Saving us some work. Yeah.
My last shout out, for those who actually missed Jack and heard any of his poetry work, he has a poetry book out. It's out at the No Lodge now. Hopefully Darius actually has more in stock since I bought the first load. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag not sorry.
But if anybody wants to get a copy, Darius has them on sale at the No Lodge. There's 3 sections. There's published stuff. There's things that are basically rewritten songs, and there's the unpublished ones, which has never ever seen the light of day before the book.
Ooh.
So please go out and read that and make me feel like a published author for once.
You heard him. You heard him, everyone. Go out and buy Jack's work. Or Pancake's work. Yeah.
That's my shout outs. Love everybody here. Love you all.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you again to the OSC Cafe, Viv. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, she certainly is.
Yeah. The OSC Cafe was so much fun, you guys.
Yeah, it's such a unique event as well.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
How long did it last, Kari? Till 2 a.m., right?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It was really long.
Yeah, just people didn't want to leave. They were just having so much fun.
Yeah, it was great.
That's quite flattering for someone who organises events when people don't want to leave because they're actually enjoying themselves so much.
Yeah, so you guys, whenever there's a next OSC Cafe, I will advertise it everywhere I can, and I will mention it in the podcast. Come on over then. But the next one is going to be a couple of months from now, so yeah.
Eliza has 2 questions apparently instead of a shout out.
Okay. Let's see.
Law speculation.
Ooh.
I think we will have to save those 2 questions till after the shoutouts then, if this is about lore and speculation, because that's a different topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kari, you have a couple of shoutouts also.
Yes. I have one actually, but it's from Roger Tan because he couldn't make it tonight. Otherwise, he would have said it himself. But I'm going to read this word for word. He said, "Kari's partner (brackets boyfriend eye candy ? Roger just wants to say how awesome you guys are for running this show. Each episode is an absolute treat to listen to when exams are being stressful."
Oh.
That's nice.
Nice.
That's very nice.
Thank you, Rog.
Thank you, Rog.
And I agree. You guys do amazing work.
Thank you. We try. Let's read out a couple of the shout-outs, you guys. Xuyagu, Ela, Graska, you guys want to grab one?
I put up quite a few, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. we can share them out. One of them has already been shouted.
Okay, which one was shouted? Then
That's
The
34.
Pancake King one. We just
Alright.
did that one.
I'll happily do my two because I feel very strongly about them.
okay.
First one is a shout out to Lightsong and all the scryers who make an absolutely amazing pieces of work in the Argent Dawn Discord server. In there, if you head over to the news place, you can see a lot of their drawings and articles and just updates on RP going on. And they pump these things out daily, and I don't know how. It's amazing.
It is amazing work. Yeah, absolutely agree there.
Some of the art on there, my profile pic, if anyone's actually watching the podcast, you'll see is one of their pieces of art of Ela. I just love it so much.
He hasn't stopped going on about it, so it's definitely he definitely loves it.
Shout out to them. They do so much work. And then my second shout out goes to Jozu, the troll mentioned in last episode's calendar. He wants to give a shout out to all those who participated in the Trials of the Dark Spear a few weeks ago. These people being Damar, Shiro, Jang Troju, Rook, Dormscowl, Max Vexstock, Taza Jiao, Zoya, and Bria Jackson. Well done each for participating and making the event so much greater.
Very nice, very nice. Zoo, do you want to do one of the shout outs?
Yeah. Is it the plant gnomes one that was done?
I think 34 and 35 haven't been done yet. I could be wrong though.
Well, I know this one hasn't done, so I'll do this one.
Okay.
On Wednesday, the 25th of June, and Thursday, the 26th of June, there is a neutral midsummer festival in the Twilight Grove in Duskwood being hosted. All the information on the Argent Archives, and they're looking for more merchants. They're asking people to do pre-sign-ups for the jousting and otherwise to please contact Harold Lind if you're interested in hosting a stall there.
Very nice too. And I'm pretty sure this was done already, but I'm going to do it again anyway, just because it's been sent in. Sending a shout out to the Planter Gnomes, the Poetry People, and to the Foxhound Guild. You're all loved by the Immortal Pancake.
Yeah. So that's a double shout out then.
Double shout out, yeah, you guys deserve it.
Double shout out, yeah. That's true. I also have a message from the Curious Octopus that normally can be found in Mariner's Row Borealis every Wednesday. They are an OOC, no, not an OOC, a newbie bar, basically. If you're a newbie in RP and want to learn, that's where you used to go. But unfortunately, they can't keep that up anymore. So it is no longer a newbie bar. But fear not, newbies, for you can join their guild if you like instead, so they can have more time to teach you things. The guild is called Lore and Order. Lore and Order. And if you want to join them, you can poke Zachariah or Brisea, names that I can't pronounce. You can poke me if you like, and I will put you into contact with the person responsible for this. So yes, no more newbie bar, I'm afraid to say, but you can join their guild if you want to learn how to RP and need little help.
Okay, I believe we have another speaker, Zolina.
Oh, okay. Let's get Zolina up here.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Zolina.
Hi.
How are you?
I just wanted. Sorry.
How are you then?
I'm lovely, thank you very much. How are you doing?
Good. Same.
I just wanted to make a little shout out to everyone here and everyone creating beautiful webs of role-playing hubs in this world, because I just find it so incredibly inspiring to listen to you all and see you create these beautiful realms. So thank you so much.
That's very nice of you to say. I'm sure the audience appreciates that. We certainly do.
Yeah. A shout out to all of
Bye-bye.
you from the
Bye-bye.
poetic troll lady.
Yes, the potential
See
lady.
you.
I got a poem from her, in fact, on one of my characters
Oh,
about
Yeah,
himself.
very nice. Very nice. Are you able to read it out, Zoo?
I can. Let me find it. I have saved it. Where are we looking?
What character was it?
It was Mozambi.
Ah, yes, the zombie, the odd one,
Yes,
the odd but lovable troll.
that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Throw with some terrible wind.
Oh, he's got great wind.
Okay, that came out of nowhere, Ella.
Have I got the? I think I have the start bit here. Yes. So,
Whilst Zoo is looking for his poem, there's a shout out here from Musa. I actually have a shout out for someone who would listen, but isn't here right now due to internet issues. Chili Wildmane, a lovely guy who has been amazing to interact with and has been helping me with organising a touring event in the works. Oh, very good too. Very nice.
yeah.
And I hope we can hear more about your event in the coming days, Musa.
Actually have a torrent, so I could come and visit.
Ah, brilliant.
I also have a Tauren or a few I can visit on.
Very good too.
Or I could just send Vivian with plastic horns.
Yeah, with antlers on. Yeah, that would go down well.
Like one of those headbands with two horns on them. She could just go stomping around with her little boots.
And going, "Ah."
Probably not gonna go down too well, I imagine.
Yes. I imagine it going down as well as the time of Resha and the Moonkin.
Oh yes.
God.
Oh yeah, that was funny. And no, Resha, I'm not living that down.
I remember watching that RP unfold.
Oh my god, it was funny.
I have a few shout outs, but I can wait until the poem's read if that's okay.
Cool. Have you found it, Zoe?
If that's all right. Yeah, I've had it here.
Cool.
See if I get my poetry eyes on. Curiosity appeared, my heart felt, and my eyes spied, sitting there with blazing hair, catching eyes and hearts with his flare, pardon me. Mozambi, how softly he moves, Mozambi, contagious his groove, hard to deny his cheeky smile, Mozambi. So tidy and fly, but humble still, with curious heart here to share. In others' art, children we are, sitting within. Mozambi brings his own with a grin.
That's great.
That's lovely.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
remember that. I remember it was in Dawn's Blossom, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Thank
yeah,
you.
you guys, if
I
you see
like that
Zolina
character.
sitting around behind the love seat, definitely pay Zolina a visit. Their poems are awesome.
They're certainly
Yeah,
singing.
most welcome.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
welcome,
Come
man.
on.
All right, I'm gonna jump off. Thank you, and have a lovely evening.
You too, Zelina.
too.
Thanks
You
for
too.
joining us.
Thank you, Zelina.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I love these live recordings. When people can get involved.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah, they're always good fun.
Jasmine, hit us with your
yeah.
shout
Oh, yes.
outs.
So I get a lot of questions. Is Gilneas RP actually active? Yes, it is. And we do have a server called the Gilneas Denizens. Everybody is welcome. Even if you're Horde or you just want an OOC rank, you are welcome to join the Discord. So if you're interested, please DM me and I'll send you a link. We have events going on. We have opening bars. We have everything. It's great. Fabulous. Thank you. And then, of
Do
course...
you remember, Yasmin, that I, in the first episodes, I called the Gilneas Denizens Adieu?
I do. That is what it is. It's like at the moment with our tag, I think it's EDRP, and somebody was like, "God damn RP."
ADEU.
Adieu. But that's the first shout out. The second one, I can see people talking about him already in the chat, and it has to go to Hamfist again. I don't think anyone will ever understand my love for Hamfist, OOCly or iCly. He is amazing. Yasmin loves him, and I adore him, OOC. He's just perfect. He just makes me relax and reminds me that RP shouldn't be taken so seriously.
Yes, there is a. Oh yes, amen. There is a Hamfist funny bit coming up in a moment.
I think I have loads of Hamfist funny moments as well.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And then, of course, just my guild, my Blackwater, and everyone that attends my events. Without you guys attending, I can't put them on. So I am so grateful that you actually show your faces.
And the Blackwater Guild is a very nice place to go as well. They're a good bunch of people.
Thank you so much. That's so wholesome.
You're welcome. Do we have any more shout outs in the audience? Don't yes, I can hear you typing, mate, by the way.
Sorry.
Last chance, and then we're gonna move into the funny bit.
We have a love to Yasmin from Eliza. We also need to get Hamfist on the podcast, I think, because we keep hearing the name. But
I have asked again, but they were busy.
Everyone, can we please poke Hamfist to get him onto the podcast, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do that.
Must be on podcast.
Yes, he needs to be on season 3.
One of these episodes, a gnome episode, perhaps.
We also had an idea for a Brewfest episode, if we ever do one.
Oh no.
Yes. Not entirely sure if we should greenlight it or not, but what do you guys reckon? For Brewfest, we had the idea of doing a drunken episode in kind of in spirit with the time of the year.
Oh gosh.
Very funny, Jenny. Yeah. Brewfest, when the dwarves, who are usually Scottish, somehow turn German.
Drunken episode would be great.
A drunken episode. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tipsy podcast.
Oh god.
Like a drunken
What could
IRL.
possibly go wrong?
I think my suggestion before it was we get drunk before the podcast and then record while we're already drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, drunk in real life, Eliza. Yeah, we try and do a podcast whilst drunk. In spirit of
Terrible
Brewfest.
example for everyone.
I feel like I would have to keep everything on track then.
That might be our first 18 plus episode.
Sounds like a drunken Warzone match with my cousin, says Natasha. That sounds fun. So like a shot per kill, Natasha. We won. Okay, fair enough. Okay. What Warzone was it?
I think it's the game.
Eliza, there will be no potty breaks. We'll have to pee in a bottle.
Ah,
That's
Vivian.
cool.
Vivian,
Preferably
you
an
heathen.
empty one.
You absolute
Vivian
heathen.
Skybreaker.
I will just...
Vivian Skybreaker.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Oh. I mean, do you know how hard it is to aim into a bottle? I mean, you know what? I'm not going to go there. Anyway.
No. Too much info.
Yeah.
Let's not do now.
Let's not do that, no.
But yeah, I do feel we should slide into funny bits.
Yes.
Soon,
Yes,
because,
just quickly
like I
move on
said,
to funny bits, yeah.
I do have to go to bed at stupid o'clock today, so I'm. Yeah.
Real life getting in the way, as always.
Technically in 10 minutes, but I can stretch a bit.
Yeah, come on. Right, now on to the funny moments. What do we have then?
Oh, yes. I have one of Hamfist. It was at the market the other day. Hamfist was there, and Tiny, the gnome, and Vivian. They were standing around the TK stall when Hamfist asked Vivian if she liked his outfit. And she just nodded. And he translated it to Tiny. She said 10 out of 10. No, she didn't. She did. You just can't understand her. No, but I know when she's making noise. She was just talking at a very low frequency, ham frequency. Only I can hear it.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So apparently there is such a thing as ham frequency that only Hamfist can hear.
Oh, of course, yeah. The legendary Hamfist, yeah.
And I thought I could tell you guys about my night elf, Lyra. She has a little cat called Shredding Mauler.
Oh, yeah.
And how she got Shredding Mauler. When Teldrassil was on fire, they sort of pushed Lyra through a portal to Stormwind with a couple of coins to keep her going. And Lyra is a forest elf. She doesn't know anything about cities. And suddenly she was in the city with a handful of money. Who came along but little Timmy, the kitten sales boy. And little Timmy said to Lyra, okay, if you give me all of your money, I shall give you a saber cub. So of course Lyra fell for it, gave him all her money, got a calico cat in return, and has been convinced ever since that it's a pygmy saber. So that it is an official saber, she just can't grow any bigger than this. And yeah, the little pygmy saber, called Shredding Mauler, Terror of the Forest, has been used in a saber race once, where Lyra just ran around holding the cat between her legs. She came in last, but they did come in.
Oh my god, the image. Oh dear. Okay, Kari, do we have any funny moments from TK? Not involving Repo, unfortunately, but in WoW.
Not particularly. I could probably read out a few song titles that I changed from Vic, who's the music bot for when we open up the TK store in Stormwind. If you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Wowify the songs.
Wowify the song, yes.
Wowified songs, yes. Let me see. So Candy Shop by 50 Cent becomes TK Shop by 50 Silver.
Nice. Okay.
Oh god, there's so many.
Keep going then.
Easy Lover by Phil Collins. I changed it to Easy Mother by Spill Follins.
What?
I just thought of a funny moment that happened a couple of weeks ago. I can jump in with.
Go for it.
So it was a couple of weeks ago. We were sitting in camp, and in the Iron Wolf camp now. Everyone was just having a chill time, chatting. I believe this was after a hunt we'd just gone on, and the two clan trolls were there. Two of the funniest clan trolls were there, Muzambi and Otaze. And meanwhile, Zakra, Ifana, and a few others were having a serious conversation with Sharma, actually, and some of her group. And they were having a pretty serious conversation. Meanwhile, Otaze and Muzambi were just having the piss. They were joking about feet, they were dancing, they were just completely being jokesters while they were trying to have this serious conversation in the background.
Yeah, that sounds like them all right.
Yeah. Very on on whatever for them. The word escapes me.
I love those random funny moments.
Do we have any more wowie-fied songs?
I'll give you one more because I don't want to keep saying them all because there's so many. Just Can't Get Enough by Depeche Mode is Workmen in the Buff by the Crash Mode.
I have some ham-fist funny moments.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go on.
So if any of you RP with Hamfist, well, I say this, but he's so loud you probably know. Hamfist has been ideally taking tablets to control his behaviour so he wasn't screaming. Now, these tablets were making him very ill, and you might have noticed that Hamfist had gone bald. He had rashes, he had dry skin, and we'd gone to one of the lovely goblins that is a doctor at the Dawn Blossom Market. And we found out that Hamfist had to take cream and had to have tablets. Hamfist, for 2 days, went around telling people that Yasmin was rubbing cream on his rash that was on his bottom. So I had people asking me all the time about Hamfist's rash on his bottom, which was... I don't think Yasmin really knew how to react. She was a bit like, oh my God, I'm going to kill him. Or am I really putting this cream? And then Monday, so Hamfist has lost all his hair. He's trying to find a quick way at growing his hair. Some of the local Gilneans tried helping him with nature magic. It took about 15 minutes, and then we started hearing some screams of Hamfist going, "What have you done to me? Look at me!" Hamfist looked like Cousin It, head to toe from hair. And he hated that we kept calling him like a Worgen pup. In the end, he called himself like a gnome Worgen or something, and he was going around growling and barking at the customers in the Rose Inn.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
About half an hour after that, we went outside because there was some noise. We went to investigate. We found out some people were sledding up and down the road. And there's this character called Liv. She looked at Hamfist and called him Hairfist. And that was it. That was completely it. Yaz found it hilarious, kept calling him Hairfist. Everyone was whispering me about calling him Hairfist. So when you see Hamfist, make sure to DM him ham and cheese or Hairfist, because that is what we call him.
Or how's the rash?
Oh, don't ask him about the rash. But they're my stories.
Hairfist.
Excellent.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent. I believe we have Red Fox want to come on again just to share a funny story.
Yeah, I believe this one is another one about Hamfist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a Hamfist story.
Okay.
Because we all love Hamfist. We definitely do not hate him at all, despise him or something. But my character, M, is always telling him to shut up when he's right next to her and starts to yell. And I think it was the bingo night, and someone yelled, M just yelled back to be silent, and Hamfist yelled, "Shut up." And I'm like, well, today's the day. I gotta kill him. I made my way from my shop in the Dwarven district to the little gazebo behind the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned in the end that Marif, I do not remember the name, a demon hunter, tried to protect Hamfist, and M just got so fed up that she blinked behind, grabbed Hamfist, blinked behind the gazebo, and just tossed him in the lake.
Nice.
And after a moment of realization, she watched how Hamfist slowly started to sink in the water, and she's like, oh no.
Oh no!
And the issue is, M is really bad choice to save someone from drowning because she has a metal prosthetic. Half her body is heavier than probably Hamfist, so she's like, huh. But gladly, some of my friends jumped into action, pulled him out of the water, and I was like, God, I do not want the issues that I would have been the one to drown Hamfist.
Oh no! You don't want to be that person, do you?
Well, you did say kill him.
I in my mind, I already had the breath of multiple people down my neck, and I was like, someone please fish him out.
Yeah, someone please fish the floating ham out the lake.
Ham fish.
But yeah, not gonna lie, shout out to Hamfist to go along with things like that, because for my character it was so satisfying. Out of character it was also a bit satisfying. But yeah, it's fun to have someone that always goes along if they already have like the loud personality, and someone obviously always gets annoyed at those people. And Hamfist is someone, he takes consequences really well, and I love it. So
yeah,
great.
Shout out to Hamfist. Unfortunately,
shout out to Hamfist.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to Hamfist for being awesome. Unfortunately, though, we may have to move on from this because Vivian's time is quickly coming to an end, owing to the fact that she needs to get up early tomorrow.
My time is coming to an end. It's
Oh
end.
no!
I didn't mean quite like that.
But Vivian is
There's
flying
so
away
much
there.
left to live for.
But
okay.
Yeah.
Then I make this my final time vanishing. A shout out to all of you, by the way. You're doing a great job here. It's awesome. Also, selfish shout out to my gang, the Bottled Gear Collective and the Planter Group. And I wish you a good night, and thanks for watching for those tomorrow or in the future.
Thank you for coming to speak to us then, Red.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you soon.
See you.
Bye. And if there's anything else to be said from Kari. Oh no, she's gone as well. So maybe not.
I just slunk back into the basement.
Something we said there, Kari.
Oh, Kari wants to.
Oh, she's waving. She's waving.
Oh, she's waving. Okay.
Final words.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
All right.
Fair enough.
So I think that was it.
I believe so.
Our second live episode. I personally would love to have more of these episodes in season 3. Maybe we can make that happen.
Maybe.
If you have any suggestions for season 3, let us know. We shall ponder about it, and who knows?
Just quickly about that, I will be posting a feedback form on our Discord server. If anyone would like to offer their feedback and offer a suggestion or two of what they want to see in the next season, you're more than welcome to. And unless anyone else here has anything else to add?
Eliza had lore speculation questions.
Oh yes, Eliza, yes.
But yeah.
For next season, yeah. Okay.
For next season, yeah. I'm not sure if we have time to go into them.
No, unfortunately not, because I think we've run out of time here. But as always, thanks everyone for tuning in and getting involved. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here, and it's been a lot of fun as always.
Yes, thank you all for visiting. Listeners, thank you for listening. Come interact with us in our server. You'll be more than welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to join us on our Discord server. One thing I will say before we end tonight's episode, we will be having a couple of weeks break to have a break and ponder a few ideas for the next season. So
a gap week, basically.
A gap week, yes, essentially. But we will be back for season 3 once it's over.
Yeah.
As always, however, thank you very much, everyone who got involved tonight. Thank you to our guests who came and spoke to us. And thank you to our audience for providing a very fun evening.
Absolutely.
And
Oh,
thank you guys as well for all the time and love every one
Absolutely,
of
yeah.
us put
Thank you
into this
for-
podcast. You guys are
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
It's nice to work with you guys.
thank you
You
to
are
our
awesome.
YouTube subscribers as well, which has skyrocketed recently. It's absolutely mind-blowing how many people we got. But anyway, I digress. Thanks again, everyone. And we are now going to be saying goodbye. So goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. You
Bye.
click the hand to
Bye.
wave.
Bye.
Okay, hand away.
There, I see little hands popping up.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
See you next season.
See you next season.